Hello and welcome to episode 19 of my Minecraft Technic Hardcore Modded Skyblock tutorial Let's Play series. In this episode we shall do the quests Steaming Mad and Industrial Ore Processing. You can see that I've been busy with my builder's wand. What a fantastic gadget that is. Really, it just makes building so much fun and easy. Anyway, let's look at the quest book. So let's go into here. You can see I'm 30% in. So I'm doing really well. Okay, let's open it up. So we've been coming down here, done there, done there. Now we're on here, Steaming Mad. So let's have a look. We are going to make some proper machines soon, but first we need to know how to power them. There are many kinds of dynamos and they all output 80 RF per tick, 20 ticks per second. So the only concern is which fuel you want to use. Later on you will be using lava as a fuel source, but for now let's use up all the charcoal. You could have saved the coal for making steel the fast way. You will be fueling the dynamo with charcoal and water from a bucket or from a pipe connected to the aqueous accumulator you made. Once the dynamos heat up, it will start generating steam, which it uses to make power. Okay, so let's have a look then at making a steam dynamo once we've had a sleep. Okay, now for this you're going to want to make two steam dynamos. Okay, to make a steam dynamo you need a redstone transmission coil, which is redstone and a bit of silver in the middle. That gets you that. You'll need two copper gears, which is basically iron surrounded by 4 copper ingots, and 3 copper and a redstone. That gets you your steam dynamo. Okay, right, let's have a look at the steam dynamo and place them down. Okay, now I've got a spot over here which I wanted to show you because there's something else I did with the activators just here. But first let's put these steam dynamos down. So I've put down an aqueous accumulator in a permanent water source. I've run off a couple of fluid ducts to run the steam, and now I just need to place the dynamos. So let's put one here, get round the other side, place one here if I can, there we go, and let's place one here, there we go. Right, okay, so let's check the quest log. We'll take a look at their operation in a moment. Well, in actual fact, let's have a quick look. So if we now right click on the dynamos, you'll see that they've got all the water that they could possibly want. And that goes for both of them. What we need to do now is add some charcoal. Now the thing with these steam dynamos is they chew through the charcoal. I mean, it doesn't last long at all. See, this will burn down, and the thing is it will keep burning the fuel up even if it isn't doing anything. So you can end up wasting a lot of charcoal with these. Still, let's look at the quest journal. Okay, so that's steaming mad, that's making the steam dynamos, that's putting down an aqueous accumulator to give it water, putting in charcoal. Job done. Let's claim. Great, let's see what's next. So next we have industrial ore processing. So if we take a look at this, forget the old furnace and smeltery, it's time to do some industrial ore processing. It's time to make a pulverizer to replace your hammers and smeltery, and a redstone furnace to replace your vanilla furnace. Place the machines next to each other and the dynamos against them, preferably in the back. You can use the pulverizer to grind your ores such as iron dust ore into dusts, doubling your ore output, and even to crush your cobble to gravel to sand. That we don't worry about because we're doing sifting for that. The pulverizer even has a chance to produce secondary items like gold from copper. The redstone furnace is just a furnace except faster, and much faster with food. Yeah, meaning eating all my charcoal up. If you set the top of the machine to blue input and put a hopper on top of it, then the hopper will automatically feed into where did I get to? If you put, no, wait a minute. Then the hopper will automatically feed into the machine. If you put a chest on top of that hopper, the hopper will pull items from the chest into the machine. If you change one of the sides to orange, you can have that side to output to a chest for cobble, gravel, sand and dust, or to oh goodness me, to a chest and come back later. It's a nice shot. Oh, blah blah blah, for goodness sake, let's show you rather than waffle on about it. Okay, first making a pulverizer and a redstone furnace. Okay, so I've got a crafting station here. The pulverizer is a piston, a machine frame. Remember, that's for steel. But you know, after a while that doesn't matter, it's not a biggie, you can easily make them. Another redstone reception coil, so redstone and gold in the middle. 2 flints, 2 copper. That gets you your pulverizer. Next we want to make a redstone furnace, so another machine frame, another redstone reception coil, 2 copper ingots and 2 bricks, which are made from 4 bricks. Remember, 1 piece of clay in the furnace will get you a brick. 1 piece of clay like that, once you've broken down the big stuff. Right, okay, so, and that gets you your redstone furnace. Right, okay, let's place these down. Okay, so I'm going to put the pulverizer here. Now, if we can see, I want to output this side to the chest and I want the top to be blue for input. So if we go to the configuration, here's the top. No, it's not. That is not the top. Oh, it is the top. Yes, that is the top. So the top we want is blue. Let's turn all the other blues off. We don't want it outputting anywhere else. Now the right is, I believe, this one, which we will set to that colour because then it caters for both. This we turn off, so it's a blank face. So we want the top blue and this side orange, because then it'll output both of the items from this side into here. Right, let's have a look if there's something we can pulverise. As luck would have it, I've got 4 of these which we can turn into dust. So remember, you can pulverise the dusts. So what I'll do, I've put a hopper there above it and a chest at the top. So if I drop the dust into the chest, you'll see it filters through into the pulverizer. Now what I need to do is use my spanner on the dynamos so that it'll auto face the machines that I've placed. So if we take a quick look now at the pulverizer, we should observe it's now pulverizing happily away. And if we look in this chest to the right, you can see that it's outputting the shiny metals to here, which is all good. The only thing to keep an eye on, of course, is your charcoal in the steam dynamo, because it don't last long. Okay, so that's the pulverizer all underway and doing a good job. Let's now put the redstone furnace down. So I'll drop it there. Again, I want to make sure the top is input, the right side is output. So if we look at this, the top is done. Let's blank off that, and off that. There we go. The defaults on that are cool. Okay, so now I need to use my spanner on the dynamo. Now it'll face it and give it the juice. And oh, it's full of power already. So let's grab something to demonstrate it working. Let's do some silver ingots. Why not? Okay, again a hopper and a chest. So we'll drop them into the chest. Filters into the hopper. Filters into the redstone furnace. That now is happily churning out silver ingots. There we go. Let's look at the quest tracker. So you can see this is done. Let's claim our reward. So yeah, it's just saying that you can use the dusts from thermal expansion or Tinker's construct. Anyway, let's claim that. Okay, right, I'll check how we're doing. We've got 4 minutes left. I don't think there's enough to go over the next one, so what I'll do is just use this time to show you anything else I've forgotten to mention. Like over here, for example, I did mention that I've used... Oh, let's get these hearts out of the way. Okay, over here you'll see I've got 2 autonomous activators. You must have been wondering, what have I been doing with all of the ores from here and from the other 2 that I've got set up? Well, the answer is simple. Let's demonstrate this. So, what do I need? I need iron, definitely. So let's grab a load of iron. Right, 12, that's perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do, now that I've got 12, I'm going to come over to this little area. I'm now going to turn these into sands. I think it's the first one, if I remember. Oh no, gravels. So let's turn them all into gravels. This is just something you want to do as you go along. Don't let too many build up in your chests, because you're going to run out of the resources otherwise. Okay, so we got 3 stacks of gravel. Now I'm not going to go sifting this. No way, I'm sick of sifting. So let's automate it. What we do, in this activator, we'll throw the gravel. We'll have, oh, we're too close to it. We'll have another activator here and we'll put hammers in it. And then that way, this one we've got to right clicking, so it drops down the gravel. This one we've got to left clicking, so it will then hammer that gravel down and give us the byproduct, which is this, the crushed iron. Now once the crushed iron builds up, so let's show you until the timer goes. The only thing in this little operation is keeping on top of the hammers for here, because they do eventually run out, but you know what, a stack of them in there like that's cool. And what I might do is put a gold chest off of this full of hammers. That's what I've done for the others. Oh, let's quickly go and sleep. I don't want a creeper coming and ruining my episode. Yeah, it's nice to do tutorial and have a little bit of time for let's play as well, as in me just doing what I do. So, okay, let's see how much we've got. Right, 64 crushed iron. So what we can do, now we've got 2 stacks. Let's now turn that into the sand. And what do we do with the sand? Yeah, you guessed it. We come back over here and drop it back in there. So you see, it's all the way automated to turning it into dusts. Once I've got the dusts, I will then put them through the pulverizer, which we can see is happily still going, which is building up a ton of this, which I just then have to keep dropping in here. And before you know it, you'll have tons and tons of ingots. Now, yes, there was something else I wanted to mention. These steam dynamos, okay, are nice and quick, but realistically, until we're on a better form of power, these just don't cut it. You just go through all your charcoal, you won't have any. So let's show you a much better alternative to the steam dynamos. See, look, it's chewed up all of that already. The best generator to use is the survivalist generator, because when you drop in one piece of charcoal, it will last 26.5 minutes before it needs another bit of charcoal, and that will run your pulverizer. Oops, there's the timer. It will run your pulverizer and especially your redstone furnace. But if we watch this, it's plenty. You know, we just leave it to do its thing. Alright, it's not going to be quick, but then what we do is we just fill up our chests with all the dusts. We drop in a load of charcoals. That's about 2.5 hours now. So, you know, and then we can go off about our business, doing other stuff, making all our glorious constructions. Which you'll see I've been very busy over there, but I don't want to show you that until the next episode. Over here you can see that there's sand bobbing about. That's a warning sign that something is full, or something has run out of hammers. Oh, it must be this chest. Okay, let's stop that. I need sand. Sand you will always need. The telltale sign when something is clogged up is you'll see them bobbing about like that. Okay, so what do we do with the sand? Let's take the sand and put it in the chest. Anyway, sorry, I was telling you about these survivalist generators. Put one next to your pulverizer and put one next to your redstone furnace, and until we can get a better form of power, these work perfectly. You know what, you just don't have to touch them. Once you put in a bit of 5 pieces of charcoal, more than enough to keep them powered for 2.5 hours, and then just go about your business doing other stuff. There we are though. I'll end it here because the timer has gone. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.